Meat's pretty cheap here. Concerning about those constant disarmaments. Don't even notice it happening. I'm just waiting to end up, walking away without my gear at one point. Some of I kind of want to put these back in the chest. I'll put the sword back. I'll hold on to it for now. I'm selling everything else. Region. Region. Maybe I should break out a barrel and just carry that with me. But the weight of a goddamn barrel. There's a suggestion out there for larger water skins as something of a midpoint. Go. There we go. we go. Leave region. 15 minutes left. Nothing here. And up here then. Oh, Temple of the One. Dark Laboratory Extreme. Hunting grounds. Oh, pillars. Swamp Cave. Bug Shell. Ginsigi roots, a part of a dead Ginsigi. Resist nature 1. Luminous worm tail, part of a dead luminous worm. Resist frost 2. Hot. Tree trunk. I'm not even going to step into the extreme place. You have no idea what happens in there. Well, I don't. And I don't want to find out. Not nearly yet. Not until I can take on hard places and win. And do so regularly. Aspen tree. White tree with cloning powers. Like how it would often use the creation of crates and paper, plus 2 willpower. Crocs, not that dangerous. A string of smelly herbs is hanging below the roof. Copper Kama. They hold a distinct weapon that looks like a small scythe. Very dangerous in skilled hands. Of Harvest Sand Singer's family. I have seen Rain of Blood. For a Rain of Chaos, really. Hag root. Root with mystical properties found in swamps. 2 magic power. Crude witch staff. Straw dress. Apex hat. A hat to protect from the scorching sun. Crocodile leather. I'll take that as ingredient, but it's... Okay, crocodile leather isn't bad. Still not sure it's not a crocodile farm, though. Old Temple to 1, Snake Pit. Jungle Roads. Enter. Actually leave. There's snakes in here. And bananas. Torns better. Tick vines wiggle, throwing thorns at living beings nearby. You're ignoring the snakes. Sleek glitter cap, strong shirt, cotton coat. We'll take it. Thorn. A mystical ingredient from the heart of the jungle. This potent essence harvested from the thorn flower pulses with magic. Puts 2 thorns to your armor. Ooh. Hands are cracked. Heal for a bit. Charge this guy, come on. Magnificent. Not plundered. I'm not seeing where I'm meant to go there. Oh well, we'll just keep going. I'll look it up after. Magic power 1. I will be honest with you, pyromancy does look really cool, but I just haven't built my character with that in mind. I tend to swing towards melee, honestly. Why are you random snakes so much smarter than the random human opponents I've faced? This is nasty. Bungrass here and heal. There's a fucking firing squad. Back down. They don't really heal. Just... Oh, I don't have a shield equipped. Alright, fair enough. Hippo ladder. U-horn's horn. Part of a dead U-horn. 2 int. Copper Gaudius. The sword is a convenient weapon, very deadly in the right hand. tomb. Crude maul. This devastating weapon is designed for heavy, crushing blows. Consists of a large metal head mounted on a long wooden handle. 50 to hit, 10 to parry, 14 to 26 physical. 25 range. Okay, there's the arm. I'm gonna call this here. I'm still only an adult, so my potential's not going up any further. My potential cap isn't. Ooh. Oh, I've gotten this now. Shield throw up the damage. Just cool down. Oh, cast time does have a cast time. I feel trying to use that last time kind of broke it. I'm hesitant in trying it again. But yes, I'm going to leave this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you want to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That's what it's there for. Like, comment, subscribe. It would all make me feel warm and fuzzy, you know? It would all make me feel warm and fuzzy. So that being said, just seeing the numbers on this video is already accomplishing that, but it can be accomplished even harder, you know? But anyway, I do hope you're enjoying this series so far. I am. It's been a lot of fun, though. It's been tense as fucking hell. It's been stressful. I should also go back and redo the, continue the first game. And, because there's some interest over there, too. I think the first episode's gotten nearly an hour watched. I'm sorry, not nearly an hour. Nearly 100 hours watched. Something like that. So I would like to, you know, continue that, because there's apparently some degree of interest there. I'm loving this series. It's just, it's a fun game, but it is a series that's gotten so much attention on the channel. It's lovely to see. I've been doing this for like over 10 years now, and seeing the series get this kind of reception means a hell of a lot to me. It really does. Ugh. Sorry. Some went with my breath. Let's just hope it was a spit and not a moth deciding to suicide again. Ugh. It's happened twice before that I know of. I was recording at the time. The footage ended up getting accidentally deleted. I was more than happy to put it up, but this was back when I was back on my Mac. As far as I know, it was back then. I had this thing tell me delete stuff. I could have done it manually, but you know, I felt this was handy. But when you click through folder, and you'd click, I'll go to delete a file. It would then bring you back to the previous entry. So the what I call the export folder. And then I was like, oh yeah, I want to delete that too. So delete, and it deleted the folder. Insta delete. No recoup, no saving, everything gone. I lost like WoW alt footage, like for my first wave of those. I did like, if you look at my channel, you see Durakar and Chandolin. You'd see characters there. They're the second iteration. I had Mitridantes, Jocasta. I had other characters before them, but then I started getting anxious because it's like, you're not meant to use, you know, real or mythological names in this. And it's like, oh god. So I redid I noticed that rule. So I redid the characters. The other guys are still around, but yeah, I never could bring myself to delete them. But yeah, they're still sitting there. But yeah, it was my human rogue I'd been working on at the time I accidentally nuked, along with probably countless other bits of footage that I don't remember. I was better at cutting them up back then, the footage. Though it was much worse. I was doing it in Camtasia. I would have, like, here's the... Actually, here, you know what? As a bonus, I'll show you how the sausage is made. Um, but imagine a long line right now. There's your video, there's your audio, long line. So I would mark out, okay, here's a half an hour, there's an episode. Ooh, this went to 45, here's an episode. Though at the time I was doing it in 20-minute segments. So, you know, but whatever. Here's a chunk, here's a chunk, here's a chunk. Then I'll copy and paste that into a new window. And then render it that. Then when that was done, I would take it out and put in the new one and render that. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd lost footage doing it that way, because I couldn't confirm if a segment had or had not been covered. Like in one of my Legends of Arcane videos, this is nearly loaded. I can switch side over. In one of my Legends of Arcane videos, when I was recording, I ended up skipping a whole segment. Like, I ended up getting 50 minutes of an hour something episode. I like missed a huge chunk of it and only realized it afterwards. And I just hadn't grabbed a bit of it. And yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, since a particular update, whenever you go onto the delivery page, this um, resolve lags to hell. I don't know what's up with it. There we go. So like you can see here, I have these timelines here. All this stuff. Yeah, initially I wasn't splitting this stuff as much as I did, but I decided against it and ended up doing this. The reason 16 is there twice is just I never got around to deleting the one up there. So, 4. So like you see here, here's time last? What? Soulash, the previous Soulash session. Here's this here, it's cut into these, it's not cut into these segments, no, it's 4 and 4A. So, that's actually session 2. I did 3 on a new timeline, then ended up coming back here and not realizing I was going back. It was a mistake. But I'd probably just put it wherever the thing opened on, presuming it was the correct timeline. But yeah, like this is the way you slice it up. You have your footage here, my audio, game audio, and I group the stuff up, and then I go over to the delivery tab, mark out what I wanted to do. Come on, cursor, stop lagging. And I do this. I hit, add new job, update, and then I hit render. It's a beautiful, nice system. But when I was on Camtasia, it was a bitch and a half, because I would have to now copy this and open a new window, paste it in there, and then when that was done, and it would take hours for each one. I would then delete it, put in a new one, and delete that, and then put in a new one, and here I just queue it up and it will hopefully go. One sec. I'm half dead. So, yeah. I've lost my train of thought entirely. So, yeah, like here I can queue it up and it'll hopefully just progress by itself. But so often what will happen instead will be, well, so often it could just randomly just like not start. Like it'll just start, it'll try and start, but it'll just start tick. And rather than saying, you know, done in an estimation, the estimation will start going into days, weeks. It will just keep chugging up. Same with the estimation down here. Or it'll be like skip frame and then just crash. Or just freeze. But yeah, at least in theory, I can queue it up here and it'll go, and then it leaves a record of, you know, like, yeah, this was what was caught up. This became this episode. That became that episode. Back in the days when I was doing Camtasia, there was nothing like that. It was a complete pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like without that record, I can't be sure I'd never missed any footage back in the day. God, those were not good days looking back on it. Fuck. There were simpler days, but in regards to editing and my recording, they were terrible because I never even thought of getting a headset at the time and trying to record that. I was kept trying to record through my speakers. It was terrible. Awful. I don't know why I didn't think of it, I just didn't. Sometimes I'm, you know, I'm fine, I'm sharp enough. Other times I feel, you know, I'm not sure if I should even finish this sentence. Oh God, every time I open my mouth, it feels like I'm after killing a new moth or something. Something flying that should not be near my mouth. Ugh. Honestly, I think at this point I'll be perfectly content just spitting up blood into this thing as a, you know, stereotypical, like, dying plague victim, you know? I grabbed a bit of tissue. Great. For all I know, it's a bit of crisps that it just decided to, like, yes, you had us earlier. We've materialized from your teeth now. Yeah, just wait for it. But, and I have no drink here. I'm not going back downstairs. I may disturb the dogs. I need them to stay quiet. But, yeah, without that, like, when I'm done, when I upload vids, I take screenshots of them and then delete them off my computer. Say, like, here's the vid on the hard drive, here's the vid on YouTube. Then I send them off to Mom to get her to double check. When she's done double checking them, because it takes me too long to do each one. I then go in here, and I was like, okay, yeah, here's session part 15B, then here's part 16A, then 16B, and it's like, yeah, there's no gap, it's all measured up just fine. I may go through it once or twice, and then I go find the session, and I delete it. Couldn't do that back in the day. There was no record, no nothing. So I would not be surprised if I missed so much goddamn footage. Accidents happen. Maybe it was fine, maybe it wasn't. It's hard to know. But anyway, that's a different topic entirely. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed Soulash 2 so far, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That is what it's there for. Jesus. But yeah, if there's anything you want to let me know in the comment section below. If there's anyone, I already said that. I was going to say, anyone, tell me. You know. If you are commenting on a particular thing, include a timestamp. If it's a general point, you don't need to, but if you're commenting on something I've said or something that particular that happened in the game, timestamp would be appreciated. Otherwise, I won't have a clue. I'll probably forgotten by the time this comes out. There's not that much of a delay, but still, I'm forgetful. I've forgotten a fair chunk of what I did in the last 2-ish hours, 2 hours, 12 minutes and something. I've forgotten a lot of it, so I'll talk to you next time. I need to get to bed. I'm being called at 7. It's gonna take me a while to get to bed, so I better get going. Talk to you next time.